guys, it's Jessica from Lash and Lace. I'm doing a review on my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette here. I am obsessed with this because it is almost completely matte. It has 6 colors in it here. Let me show you 6 colors there. All 5 of them are matte, and I believe the lightest one here is the kind of a shimmery kind, but I love that because I wear totally matte stuff. I hate shiny things. So that is perfect for me. And it's also cheaper. I don't need a bunch of different shades of the same color. I'm not like that. I don't do eyeshadow very much. So this is perfect. Basics. It's exactly what I need. So yeah, let me show you how I get started. Okay, so I'm only doing this for the video because other than that, I normally hate this. Curling my eyelashes. So I will curl my eyelashes for you guys. I'm going to be using, just so you know, this little mirror just because it's easier than doing it in the camera. So yeah, let me curl my eyelashes real quick for you. Oh, and all those ugly faces that girls make doing their makeup, I'm going to make like a billion of them today. So just be prepared. Okay, so first I curl my eyelashes, and I use primer. This is the Put a Lid on It by The Balm. Here, let me show you the little thing. I actually got this in a Birchbox, and so I've kind of been trying it out. It's kind of a yellowy tinted one, which is really good with the browns. It kind of makes it give it a gold shine. So I use this as primer for my eyelids, and I don't need a lot. So that little squirt I showed you, I put on both eyes because you have to put on a certain amount so it's not too greasy, but that it also works. Okay, so I put my primer on. I know, and I don't know if this makes a difference. I'm actually really weird, but I like to make sure that they're dry a little bit. The primer's dry before I put it on, so I kind of like try to wait. But so yeah, that is the second step. Then I guess I'm just gonna jump right into it. Start using my colors. Okay, so first I use Naked 2 here, the third darkest color there. And I use that to cover my entire lid. So I'm just gonna do that here. And I try to be really light with my hand, with my brush, because a lot of times I tend to get too heavy. So always be careful with that. Oh, and I'm just using Eco Tools brush, if you were wondering. It's I got it at Walgreens for really pretty inexpensive compared to what I've seen some brushes cost. So yeah, I got it at Walgreens. It was super cheap and they actually work really well. I use them for my like foundation and blush and all that too. So yeah. All right. And so now I have, sorry, you can't see it very well, the Naked 2 on my thing. It's really light. I'm more into light colors. And you'll kind of find that out through my videos, is I'm not a very big like eyeshadow, dark eyeshadow person. So yeah, I try to keep it as light as possible. So then the next step is I use Faint here, which is the second darkest color. And I'm just going to do that in the edges of my eye right up here. I'm just going to do my other eye real quick. And as you can see, it's very dark there on the corner. I sometimes if you get it too dark, you can always go back with the Naked 2, and I end up doing this a lot, as I use Naked 2 to kind of lighten it up and help me blend it out a little bit more so that it all looks uniform and together. Okay, so that is one eye. So then, let me just do the other one real quick here. Alright, and sorry, I'm making this a little fast. Usually I'm a little bit slower, but I just want to make this a quick and easy video for you guys. So then after I do that, that's basically all I put on my top lids. Then I'm going to do like a sort of an eyeliner, and I'm going to use this. It's also Eco Tools. It's a little, actually, eyebrow brush, angular eyebrow brush here. I'm going to use that to get a thin line so I can have a little bit of a eyeshadow thing, and I am going to use Crave here. It's the black, which looks really intimidating, but if you put on a light amount, it blends in with the brown really well, and it actually looks pretty natural. You just have to make sure you don't get too much, so tap it off, make sure you don't have anything loose on there, and then just go fine along the eyelash line, just very light. And with this look, I'm just gonna start about maybe 2/3 or like a third from the middle, so do like 2/3 of my eyelid, and I'm gonna start right about here, and then I'm gonna go out just to the end of where I had the shadow. So it gives it a little bit of a winged look, but not too much. If you can see that. So it definitely helps like bring out my eyelashes. So there's that. Then I'm going to just do it on the other side real quick. Okay, so that is what they look like right now. Okay, and so you can see it's just very light. So then I am going to take my loose brush one more time and I'm going to get the underside because I just want a little bit under there to maybe bring out the bottom lashes a little bit. And I'm just going to go do the naked one again, naked 2 there. Use the third darkest one and I'm just going to go underneath. Well, actually, you know what? Today I'm going to go darker. I'm using faint, the second darkest one for under my eyes. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to use faint here. You can add however much you want, depending on how dark you want underneath your eye. So, yeah. So then I did the underneath of the eye. This is what they look like right now with the under eye. Sorry, my eyes. And then that is, I want to say that's about it for the shadow. Then I'm going to go back and so I'm going to do my eyebrows now just to kind of finish off the look. I use this. This is also Eco Tools. I bought the whole kit and it has the brush in here and the comb in here. So I'm just going to brush and clean up my eyebrows. Since I don't like to pluck them or pull them or anything, I have to have a little bit of this for upkeep and everything. So I'm just going to kind of brush these up. Then I actually also use my Naked palette to do my brows just to fill in a little bit. And so I'm going to use Naked 2 for that also just because it's light and I have very like lightish color eyebrows are kind of a grayish kind of color, gray brown. So I'm going to use Naked 2. I'm just going to go and fill those in. And this is just a little bit, just to make them look a little bit more uniform. And I try to brush all of them together too while I'm doing this. So it just kind of makes my eyebrows look like I've actually plucked them and done them, which is great because I don't. So it's a way to cheat about it. So I'm using Naked 2 here. Let's see, sorry, I'm using the camera. I'm like switching back between the mirror and the camera here. Okay, so I brushed my eyebrows and I added the Naked 2 just as like to fill it in here to color. And then I'm going to actually use this. I use any of these really. And it is actually CoverGirl Professional Natural Lash Mascara here. And it's a clear mascara. And I actually use this for my eyebrows. Just like I said, to help keep them uniform and all looking like I actually do them. Okay. So both of my eyebrows are done. They look very nice. It kind of gives them a darker look too because they're still a little wet. So yeah, that definitely helps them look very nice and looks like I did them. So then that's that. And then I am going to use my High Beam Benefit High Beam here. I love this stuff. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can read that or not. Yeah, I love this stuff. I'm just going to use it. I actually see how it comes on this brush here. I usually just put it on my finger because I like the control that I have when I do it. as opposed to the brush, which is very loose. So I'm just going to take this high beam, and I'm just going to apply it right in the arch of my eyebrows, and I just kind of pat it in a little bit. So, yeah, I did highbrow underneath both of the eyelids. I don't know if you can see it there. Okay, so I did that, and then I actually, last for my eyes, I thought it was with the palette. I forgot about this. This is what I do last, is I use Venus here. It's the lightest one. It's the only shimmery one, and I use that for my, where my tear ducts are. I just use this wide brush here, um, and I just kind of lightly sweep it on because I like to lighten up the corner of my eye. So I do it with my eyes closed because I want some underneath and on top. And so I first apply it when it's closed, and then I'll open my eye and kind of add some where I think it needs a little bit more. Okay, so see how that like brightened up the inside of my eye there. Okay, and then let me just switch over to do the other one. Just clean that up. Okay, and see how it brightens up my eyes a little bit more? Yeah, that is why I love this stuff. So I did that. So that was Venus. They're the lightest one. I used just the loose brush here. So there's that, and then I am going to do my mascara. This is the Maybelline New York, the Rocket Volume Express. I just started using this maybe a few months ago, and I am obsessed with it. This is already like my third bottle because I go through this stuff left and right. So let me just put on some mascara here. Okay, so I am done. Let me just add the finishing touch here. I actually have my NARS Turkish Delight here. This is my favorite. So I kind of wanted to do a neutral kind of a shimmery, inky, peachy look here, just to lighten it up. Sorry guys, I'm totally using the camera right now. And I lay this stuff on thick sometimes. Okay. So yeah, but this is my finished look. So that is Naked Urban Decay Basics palette there. And that is how I use it and my review on it. I love this product. If I haven't mentioned it enough, I am obsessed. I don't do eyeshadow a lot, so this is perfect. With the matte colors, it's got the browns and all that, like very natural, which is very me, and it is perfect. I love it. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed this and have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.